In today's video, I'm going to be discussing the top 5 reasons why I don't style my locks. Let's get to it. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Atreyu channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be giving you my 5 reasons why I don't style my locks. But before we get to that, I would like for you to consider subscribing to my channel, hitting the bell so that you're notified when I do upload, and hitting the like button so that I know that you actually like the content. Let's get to this topic. Why I don't style my locks. Why in the world wouldn't you style your locks, Atreyu? Especially considering the length that you now currently have. Like, you could do some sweet styles with it. Well, the first reason I don't really style my locks is honestly, it's just my personality. I've never been the super flashy type of person that needs to be in your face. And quite honestly, this is one of the reasons why I have gone back and forth about whether or not being on YouTube is a good thing. Whether YouTube is a good fit for me, because when you're a YouTube creator and you're making videos, especially when you're recording yourself, you're automatically in people's faces if they watch your video, right? I'm more of an introvert. I like to be behind the scenes. I like to do my own thing. I require moments of solitude to recharge. I mean, I think these are all symptoms of an introvert, right? I don't like to be around tons and tons of people. I mean, I can do it. I can play the role of an extrovert. And a lot of people, they're very surprised when they find out that I really am an introvert. But just because I can play the role of an extrovert doesn't mean that I'm not really an introvert. Like, it is draining to be around a lot of people. It's draining to do YouTube, quite honestly. And so getting back to my personality, and that is a big reason why I don't get styles. Yeah, I've never been the type of person that does things to stand out or gets things to draw attention. And that's no shade to anyone that does. You know, we're all different. This is just my personality. So that's my first reason. The second reason is that I don't really trust other people to handle my locks with the same care that I have shown them over these nearly 4 years. I mean, you guys know my mom put in comb coils. And then I took over the reins at that point, and I've been maintaining and caring for my hair this whole time. So I know there are good locticians out there, but there are also a lot of bad ones, and there are a lot of horror stories. And I just don't want to become one of those statistics. So to me, it's a risk that I don't think is worth taking. Number 3, and this is a big one, is that a lot of styles, especially if you have locticians that are not careful, they can cause a lot of tension on the scalp, which will not only thin out the lock itself, but will thin out the hair coming from your scalp, which eventually thins out the lock as well. It can even cause things like traction alopecia, if done to a great extent and relentlessly, and I was just never really about that life. Also, I'm someone who gets headaches really easily when there's tension, even the slightest tension on my scalp or my head. Like, I don't even wear hats super often, you know, like the fitted caps and stuff. Like, I can't wear those because I'll get a headache if there's even the slightest amount of tension. So that's another reason why I don't get styles, because of the thinning and because I would get headaches from them. So the fourth reason that I don't style my locks, or in this case, don't get them styled, is because it can be expensive, you know, especially if you live in a place where locticians are hard to come by. Maybe there are like 1 or 2 in the area. Then those locticians can get away with charging a lot of money for styles because there's not much competition to bring the price down, right? If you want a style and you can only go to 1 or 2 people in a given area, then a lot of times, especially if you have the money, you're going to pay for it, you know, even if it is overpriced. So for me, I just prefer to not pay for something that could potentially cause damage. That's just me. And number 5 is, for me, having locks is the style. Like, it's the style. I don't need to get my hair styled because it already is styled. And to do so would mean to be contradicting my reason for getting locks in the first place, which was to eliminate all of the styling that I was doing before I had locks, when I still had loose, natural long hair, right? I told you guys about the mini fros and the blown out fros and the cornrows and the 2-strand twists and the comb coils and the two-strand twist outs and the Bantu knots and all that stuff, right? Now with Locs, I don't have to do that. And oh yeah, most of all, the detangling, right? The detangling that I did, that I hated doing so much. So I wanted to get away from all of that. So for me to now have the style of Locs and then to start that whole process over of doing all these different styles, it just doesn't make sense for me, and it doesn't support my reason for getting Locs in the first place. So these are my top 5 reasons that I don't style my Locs. But I'm curious to hear what you guys think. If you get styles, why do you get styles? If you also are like me and you don't style your Locs, you don't get your Locs styled, what are your reasons? Are they the same? Are they different? Is it a combination? Let me hear from you. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I'm going to get out of here and enjoy this very hot and humid Saturday by just trying to stay cool and trying to stay hydrated. And yeah, I guess I'll see you very soon because my 4-year lock update and lock anniversary, they're coming. So stay tuned for that. As always, please learn to love unconditionally, because loving with conditions, it conditions the heart to not really love at all. Atreyu is out.